Many people spend their entire lives striving for spiritual maturity, seeking a deeper understanding of themselves, their purpose, and their connection to the divine. This journey is often marked by an increasing awareness of the habits and behaviors that either nurture or hinder their spiritual growth. Highly conscious individuals who have embarked on this path with dedication and mindfulness gradually recognize the need to let go of certain things that no longer serve their higher purpose. This process of letting go is not abrupt, but rather a slow and deliberate journey marked by continuous self-reflection and intentional action. My favorite people are those who always stay true to themselves, no matter where they are or who they are with. These individuals bring their authentic selves into every situation, offering a refreshing sense of honesty and originality that is rare in today's world. As someone who has always sought deeper meaning in life, I am naturally drawn to real and genuine people rather than those who chase status and importance. I find joy in spending time with a child who is innocent and true to themselves, rather than with someone highly accomplished who is always trying to appear important and can't stay grounded. There is something profoundly beautiful about a person who doesn't feel the need to put on a facade or climb the social ladder. Humans have a tendency to mimic each other, often aspiring to be like someone else, instead of accepting and loving who they truly are. This mimicry creates a cycle of superficiality, where people lose touch with their true selves in the pursuit of fitting in or gaining approval from others. However, highly conscious people are different. They don't follow the mindless crowd. Instead, they stay true to their own unique selves and find joy in being who they are. They live life with a sense of self-awareness and authenticity that sets them apart from the rest. They embrace their individuality and uniqueness, not out of arrogance, but from a deep understanding and acceptance of who they are. They aren't trying to impress anyone, they are simply being themselves. Their confidence and self-assurance come from within, not from external validation or approval. Moreover, most people's number one problem is that things didn't happen as they wanted, leading them to play the blame game. I've had the privilege of being part of a group of highly conscious people, and I have never seen them blaming others for their problems. Instead, they handle discomfort in a unique way. They use their uneasy feelings as a tool to explore their hidden, unconscious emotions. They don't say, "You made me feel this way." Instead, they say, "I am feeling this way," and then dive deep to understand why. This approach allows them to address the root cause of their emotions rather than getting caught up in external circumstances. Highly conscious individuals understand that life is inherently challenging and full of emotional ups and downs. Rather than avoiding these feelings or blaming others for them, they embrace them as part of their journey. They know that emotions are incredibly powerful and see them not as problems to be fixed, but as opportunities for growth. By fully experiencing and understanding their emotions, they cleanse their inner selves and move closer to higher consciousness and oneness. Yes, people will poke you all the time. Yes, some situations might get out of hand. Yes, society will often misunderstand you and point fingers. But amidst all this, there is one unwavering truth. Nothing can disturb your peace if you're deeply anchored within yourself. Through my journey, I've realized a genuine truth. Highly conscious people embrace their authentic reality without being disturbed by what others say. They have a deep sense of self-assurance, an inner peace that shields them from external negativity. This inner strength means they don't feel the need to prove themselves to the crowd. They know who they are, and that is enough. In essence, highly conscious people master the skill of letting go and embracing what is. This mastery doesn't come easily. It takes a lifetime of work. They understand that complexity often arises from the need to control, and as they grow spiritually, they naturally start to give up this need for control. They begin to trust the life process, understanding that some things are beyond their influence, and that's perfectly okay. Letting go of control simplifies their lives, freeing them from the burden of constant worry and allowing them to live more fully in the present moment. This trust in the process of life brings newfound flexibility and inner strength. They are no longer rigid in their expectations, but are open to whatever life brings their way. Often, challenging situations force someone to seek the real meaning of life. These moments of difficulty push people to look deeper, to question their purpose, and to seek a higher understanding. However, this kind of motivation is just the beginning. It's a spark that ignites the journey, but it isn't enough to sustain it. I've seen many spiritual journeys stall because people return to their comfort zones once the immediate challenge passes. Comfort can be seductive, making us forget the insights gained during tougher times. But highly conscious people understand that comfort and discomfort are just two sides of the same coin. Both are temporary phases that will eventually pass. They don't allow themselves to fall back on comforts and halt their spiritual growth. They recognize that true progress comes from consistent effort, regardless of external circumstances. These highly conscious people don't wait for motivation to strike. Instead, they practice living consciously every day. They understand that if you only act when you feel motivated, you'll spend most of your time doing nothing. Spiritual growth requires daily effort and mindfulness, not sporadic bursts of inspiration. If you only practice conscious living a few days a year, you risk stagnation and may end up blaming life for your lack of progress. I once heard an enlightened master say, "Tough times increase your thirst, but your actual growth happens in the resting phase, that is, during good times." This profound insight highlights that true growth often occurs during periods of calm and comfort, not just during crises. When life is easy, it's an opportunity to deepen your practice and reinforce the lessons learned during tougher times. In spirituality, there's simply no show, no growth. It's the small, consistent efforts that count the most, not the rare, huge leaps that may happen infrequently. These baby steps, taken every day, build a strong foundation for lasting spiritual growth. Finally, self-realization is your birthright. No one can take it away from you, but no one can give it to you either. It is something that must be discovered and nurtured from within. The journey to self-realization begins with questioning life. It is not about simply addressing the symptoms of a difficult life, but about delving deeply to uncover the root causes of those problems. This journey requires a willingness to look beyond the surface and to challenge the assumptions and beliefs that have been taken for granted. Only a serious seeker often gets to the root cause. Why? Because most people are satisfied with solving temporary problems. They seek quick fixes that offer immediate relief, but these solutions are often superficial and short-lived. They may alleviate discomfort in the moment, but they do not address the underlying issues that continue to cause suffering. Highly conscious people, however, are not content with surface-level solutions. They are driven by a deep desire to understand the true nature of existence. They go on digging into life, and its often confusing and challenging aspects until they reach the real answers. This relentless pursuit of truth and understanding sets them apart from those who are content with easy answers. Spirituality doesn't solve your problems in the conventional sense. Instead, it uproots them from the roots. It challenges you to confront the deeper issues that lie beneath the surface and to address them in a meaningful way. This process can be difficult and uncomfortable, but it is ultimately transformative. We all are in different stages of consciousness, and it is not easy to quit these ingrained habits and mindsets. But you can try to include some new practices in your lifestyle that can help you on your journey. Even if the start is slow, the journey should go on. Each small step forward, no matter how tiny, contributes to your growth and transformation. If you're still with me, please leave a comment saying, "I embrace each step of my journey towards higher consciousness, knowing that even small changes lead to profound growth." I appreciate you doing so, and I hope you enjoyed this reflection. As always, wishing you a beautiful day.